homies, we are now 11 weeks out from the bodybuilding show. This is the first workout of this week. We got a chest and back day following my 12-week power building program. Miss Blindbarbell in the back there. But I'm about to slam this scoop of the mystery supplement. And then we're going to hoist and heave heavy freaking loads. Am I looking lean, though?
Yeah, you look
Am I looking lean?
You look great.
I think it sets 8 after this. We're going to try and do a pretty heavy single because I haven't hit a nice, juicy, fat, freaking huge single. Best that's moved in a long freaking time. We just had to cram the music, get the wife to spot. We are back on track, back to the hoisting and the heaving the heavy freaking loads on the bench press. That's a good feeling. I'd readjusted my food last week to make sure I was getting the right amount of calories, any proper nutrition, and it looks like it's paying off. 15% of 8, hopefully. So being 11 weeks out, we have to lock in the diet as hard as we can. We went to Costco to get, I think this is 6 tubes. 6 tubes of 10 pounds of beef. Basically bought all of them they had out. So we got 3 bags of chicken, a bunch of seasoning, and a bunch of other just protein sources because we are locking in. My coach will be happy that I'm doing this. Whole foods, whole foods, whole foods. Blind homies, quick check-in the next day after the Costco run. I'll show you this. This is the freezer fully stocked now. We've got 5 bags of 10 pounds of chicken. So we got 50 pounds of chicken. And then we have here, we cut up those 6 tubes of beef. So we got 60 pounds of beef. We also got these guys. I think this is 2 pounds a piece of Chipotle chicken, as well as some other stuff here. But we now have over 100 pounds of meat in the freezer. That should keep us stocked up till the bodybuilding show. Hey homies, welcome back to another day. Today, we're hitting a leg day. Woo! Let's go. It's gonna be heavy, it's gonna be hard, but we gotta make sure we make it freaking count. So we're starting off with some high bar squats, and then we have our other movements. But let's get hoisting and heaving the heavy freaking loads. Oh! Yeah, baby! No sleep! Plugging back into this leg workout. I couldn't film a lot of it. I hit RDLs. I might include a clip of me hitting a super heavy RDL. But my kids were just out and about in the gym, but now they're with mom, so I can film again. But I'm gonna do these walking lunges up and down the driveway with the trap bar. Get 2 or 3 sets of these. Just go up, down, get a huge pump, and work on my grip strength as well. Blind homies, back at it the next day. We got an upper body day. I know it's the next day. I got the same stringer on. Miss Blindbarbell would not approve. I took some of this G-Focus from Harder Than Last Time. Gonna try it out. I think I feel my brain tingling with superpowers. A little more focused. Actually, I took it for work earlier today, and I do feel it. Pretty nice. I love a good nootropic, so this nootropic is still working for me. We're gonna see if it adds pounds to the bench press with the extra mental stamina that I've got. But we have pause bench press and then a bunch of just other pump work. Let's get after it, get juicy, get thick, get... What freaking word? And homies, so we just hit 375 pounds on the pause bench press. That's the biggest pause bench that I've hit over the last 4 weeks since I've started this like bodybuilding, power building program while on the aggressive cut for the bodybuilding show. I'm down to, I weighed 169.5 pounds this morning. I think that's like the biggest bench I've hit at this body weight while cutting, if I can remember right. Either way, this is a big bench, so I'm feeling really good. Now we're gonna do the volume work. We're gonna load up, most likely 315 for the first set. If that moves sticky and slow, then we'll take the weight down to 295, try and get some good quality reps in. All in all, pretty good reps. 315 for 5 pause reps. We'll probably keep the weight at 315, but just do another set of 5 instead of pushing for 6 reps here. I think that's the good move. All right, next exercise we're gonna be doing is shoulder press. Our goal is to beat our first shoulder press set from last week, which was 185 pounds for 5. So if we can get 6 today, that's a good sign. We already are making progress on bench. Now it's time to double it up and hit progress on the shoulder press. That's totally fine. I'll take it. Now we're gonna try and hit sets of 4 for 3 more sets, and I'll call that a big W. Is track your primary lift, and especially that second lift that you do, that secondary lift. Like for me today, bench press, primary lift, I track all those numbers, but really tracking this secondary lift provides such room for growth. Like a lot of people, they get their big primary movement out of the way and they're not tracking as seriously that next lift, and they just let themselves sit at like, let's say 135 for sets of 10 for like 3 months. So your bench might go up 10 pounds, but your shoulder press goes up 0 pounds because you're not training it harder and harder and harder, which means your shoulder development is gonna lag over time. Same thing with like my squat days. I'll hit squat and then I'll hit RDL the next time. I track my RDL just as much as I track my squat. And because of that, my hamstrings have grown and my strength of my posterior has grown a ton because I take it seriously. Big piece of advice. Classic blind homie situations. I'm running short on time per the freaking use, so we're gonna bust out the rest of this workout. We've got our lateral raises and rear delt flies with the dumbbells here. Absolute classic. I'm gonna turn my Apple Watch this way. Otherwise, when I'm doing these lateral raises with the power blocks, my Apple Watch head gets like smashed by the dumbbell because I'm lifting heavy freaking weight. And I don't want to destroy my Apple Watch just yet. Look at that pump. Look at that freaking pump in the shoulders. Freaking boulder shoulders. Blind homies. Listen, we took a full scoop of harder than last time, pre-workout, absolutely dialed in, and we have one objective today. One objective, heavy deadlift. 635 belt and chalk. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I'd say today's objective absolutely smashed it. We hit an all-time PR, 635 for a set of 5 on the deadlift. That is absolutely crazy. To be honest, I feel like I could have loaded even more or maybe squeezed out one more rep. Like I said, last week, I knew when I had that set where I struggled with 675, I knew this next week was gonna be a crazy week. Because like I said, my deadlift goes like this. Every other week, I have a really massive set. Now it's time to take the weight down, get some true working sets in. But I am so happy with that set. Absolutely brutal. I would love to now work on the goal of 705 for 5 reps. If I can get 705 for 5 reps before the end of the year, I bet I can hit 800. That's the goal. That's the freaking... We are cooking with gas today. 565 for a set of 5. We're gonna do 1 or 2 more back off sets here. I have found with my deadlifts, I get most of my results from just doing 3 really hard sets a week on deadlifts. Any more than that, I start to see diminishing returns. So if this set moves really well, then just for the mental side, I will push for a 4th set. But 3 sets, pretty good, especially with the way these 2 sets have moved. Very strong, very fast, really happy with them. Yay! Tomorrow we have our absolutely brutal workout where we do back and legs and basically work ourselves to the bone. Blind homies, checking in, it's dinner time, but I've got to give a shout out to Mrs. Blindbarbell. She made these ground beef sheet things, kebab things, absolutely amazing. Had a little bit of yogurt, some cumin, some oregano, some other spices. But she's been dominating the meal prep, really helping me out. These are just like, we made 4 of them tonight. I ate 2 of them. I think I honestly overate, so I'm going to have to tell my coach that I ate a little bit too much tonight. So I'm going to get some extra steps. We've got to stay on track with the diet. I have been trying to lose over 1 pound. I think it is for 1 pound a week is the schedule right now. But delicious food. What's up, blind homies? It's the Blind Barbell, just filming some content on a Sunday afternoon. We finished up the entire week, 10 weeks out now. So this is week 11 of the bodybuilding prep. I'm not gonna lie, I missed checking in with you guys a couple times this week because this week got nuts. We did a ton of meal prepping, did a ton of hoisting and heaving at like 9 p.m. I started taking, and I'll talk about this right now, I took my first Turk Builder Max from Harder Than Last Time, and I was up till straight up 3 a.m. because I took it at 5 p.m. Do not do that. But now the weeks are getting more and more serious. My bodybuilding coach is going to be adding in cardio every single day. So I've got 15,000 steps, 200 grams of protein, and now we're going to have cardio. So I'm excited to keep sharing the journey with you. I'll promise you, every week the videos are going to get better, barring this week. This week we kind of, I don't know.
I think it'll still
Kind of sucked. Let's show them a little bit of a physique update, all right?
Okay, here we go.
This is my U.S. men's team soccer jersey.
Costco.
Low key gonna be on the World Cup.
$20.
Do I look like I can play soccer with these thighs?
Yeah.
Let's go. Subscribe, do all the stuff. Catch you in the next video. To be delusional maxing. You need to set goals so crazy that other people hear your goals and go, is this guy crazy? Yes, you are, because you're setting goals so large that you, the person you are today, is not the one who's going to be able to achieve those goals. You're going to have to transform yourself into someone greater in order to achieve the goals. If you set mediocre goals, the average person can achieve those things. You doing the things you're doing right now will be enough to choose those small goals. But if you choose an extraordinary goal, something great, something that forces you to change, you will adapt. You will accomplish more than you ever thought possible. I have a goal right now, this year, of deadlifting 800 pounds. 800! You hear that and you say, blind homie, you can't do that. That's right, but you know who will? Me, at the end of the year. The changes I have to make that happen will result in the goal being hit. Just like I set the goal of getting a house this year. I did it! It was crazy, but we made it happen. Change your mindset. Force yourself to grow. Choose a big goal. Set the steps to make it happen. Push. Become excellent.